What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane back again with another amazing All-American video. And in this video, I'm breaking down episode 5 synopsis. Can it all be so simple? Let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because I already know that you're going to love this video. So you're going to hit the subscribe button, join the tribe, turn your bell notifications on so that you don't miss any of my All-American videos as they roll out. In this video, I'm talking about the synopsis for episode 5, which I will read for you line by line, but you can also check out on ericavane.com and read it for yourself. The link will be in the description box down below, so go ahead and get into it. Also, be sure to follow me on your favorite social media sites at ericavane.com. I am on Twitter, I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, and I am sharing content on them all. You should join me. Twitter is my fave during the show because I love to talk about the show as it's premiering, so you should really follow me there and we can keep the kiki and the conversations going. If you are not new here, you know that this is how I do the synopsis. I read the synopsis and then go line for line and tell you what I think it means and what we can expect. Also, at the end of the video, be sure to drop down and let me know what you think about the synopsis, what you are expecting, and what you actually hope comes to be. But without further ado, worth it. When Spencer receives some unsettling news about his future, Billy helps devise a contingency plan for him. Layla makes Patience an offer she wasn't expecting, forcing Patience to have a long overdue conversation with Coop. With the encouragement of Nurse Joy, Olivia contemplates taking on a new role in NA. Meanwhile, Asher's unwelcome football advice helps JJ in an unexpected way. Now, initially, y'all are probably going to a place where you think, oh, Spencer's going to go to JUCO with Jordan, because we saw in the last episode 3, that Jordan was going to, and I'm recording this right after episode 3, y'all. So I'm recording this before episode 4 premieres, but right after episode 3, just so that you're clear. We saw in episode 3 that Jordan agreed to pursue going to a junior college because he's not getting the looks that he wanted or that he was anticipating from other D1 schools because of his whole concussion issues. And had he not cheated that concussion protocol, he might not have had that second concussion, that second injury on his little record, and now he don't have the NCAA schools running from him, okay? But I think the first thought that y'all would have, or it's normal to have, is that, oh, Spencer's going to wind up going to a JUCO too. And I don't think so, at least not yet. I don't want to say that he's going to do that just yet, because Spencer was literally the 58th best player in the country. The fact that the story has gone to a place where he only has this one offer from Toledo State and he signed that early because he was very scared of not having no offers at all still boggles my mind completely, y'all. But I do not believe that all hope is lost, because we have yet to see the All-American game, and there will be recruiters, there will be colleges, there will be coaches at the All-American game, so he could definitely still show up and show out there, and that could potentially be part of Billy's contingency plan in reference to inviting some people who might have been interested in Spencer before but then aren't necessarily really sure or backed away, or the lead might have gotten cold or whatever. He might be inviting them out to that, because we also saw in episode 3 that Montez brought Billy on as the assistant coach, so he is definitely going to be involved with coaching and the behind the scenes and all of that in reference to the All-American game for the West Side. Now, I think another thing is, like, Billy is going to try to figure out a way to make UCLA still be a thing. I don't think that UCLA is completely off the table, even though we have not heard about it. This is something that I have been talking about extensively because Spencer has wanted this. Like, he literally has wanted to go to UCLA all of his life. Like, this has been a dream. And even when he signed to Toledo early, I was very concerned of, like, dang, he's like literally having to release this idea of this dream. And he actually had it at one point. Before the shooting, he actually was like, yo, they wanted him to commit early. It was all done deal. He would have had a sweet, smooth sailing senior year, but then the shooting happens and everything got a little bit more complicated. So I'm hoping that Billy's contingency plan, 1, includes getting him in front of some more coaches and creating an opportunity for him to get another opportunity. But 2, I hope it specifically ties to getting him some way into UCLA's program. Now, I think there would be a very interesting story to tell if they have Spencer try to, maybe he doesn't get a scholarship, but he walks on, or he still is so committed to that school, or, you know, what he potentially wants to do at that school besides football, that he still gets within the realm of that. Like, I think that there's a lot of places where they could play with the story, even if Spencer doesn't actually make a big deal about being this huge ass recruit, but he basically ends up being where he wants to be, but not within the circumstances that he actually wanted to be in, but he can still make some things shake or make some things work. But y'all let me know in the comment section down below, what do you you think that contingency plan looks like that's going to be coming from Billy? And by golly, Miss Molly, he need to make something shake after he done made Spencer go through all of this emotional turmoil and emotional terrorism the last few weeks. Thank God for Mama Grace, who gathered Billy all the way up in episode 3. So now he's back in Spencer's corner. He's back on Spencer's side. He has admitted to resenting Spencer for being such an amazing young man and doing right by his kids. And that's a conversation for another day. I think I want to make a video specifically about Billy and him admitting about his issues with Spencer and why he was so angry, because I still think that there's more accountability that needs to be had on his end, but I don't want to make this video too long. Moving on. Layla makes Patience an offer she wasn't expecting, forcing Patience to have a long overdue conversation with Coop. I don't know if Patience is going to break up with Coop in this episode or what, but it's coming. The breakup is coming. Patience is about to sever ties because Coop is kind of being an anchor, y'all, and everybody that's attached to her is getting dragged down. Now, I do think that the thing that Patience gets presented with by Layla is something to do with Coop's album. I think Layla is going ahead full force and re-recording all of the tracks and recouping her money with this new artist. And I think that, and this is my first thought, y'all, I might come up with something else later, so make sure you're following me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because if I do come up with something to update this video, I'm going to tweet it out and I'm going to put it on Instagram. But my first thought is that she asked Patience to record with this new artist and try to recreate that chemistry and recreate that sound, and it could be really, really hot. And Patience is probably conflicted because Coop is her girlfriend and Coop feels a way that basically Layla is replacing her, and then now asking Patience to also, get on board with this new artist. And Patience is going to have a conversation with Coop of like, this is my job, this is my career. You might have quit rap, but I didn't quit music. I still love it to death. I'm very good at it, and I'm not going to be making decisions or turning down really great opportunities for myself. Or maybe even Layla puts Patience out on this big tour with the new artist. Like maybe Patience is like the headline and the new artist is going to be the opener, but she creates this whole moment with the idea of like Patience helping to break this new artist, and Patience got to get on board. Oh yeah, this is finna be lit. But she gonna have to have a conversation with Coop of like, you done jumped out of the music game. We were supposed to be in it together, but you quit, so you don't get to say nothing. That's it, that's all. And honestly, I don't know if Patience is going to break up with Coop in this moment, but she also needs to say, you better be lucky I ain't breaking up with you in this moment. Get off my nerves, because Coop, you trying it, sis. You trying it. I'm trying to have a lot of empathy, y'all, for Miss Tamia, but she is trying it. I need her. I know she's going through some things. She has been shot. She's going through trauma. She's really processing. She's depressed and all of that. But Coop, I need you to reach for it, grab it, hold it tight, pull it close, sis, and get it together. I really need you to do that, because my patience and the rest of the audience patience is running out. You should see the amount of DMs I get saying that they wish that Coop was off the show, because the people ain't jiving with her right now. Even more so than Billy. Everybody was mad at Billy, but ain't nobody said that Billy need to get off the show. Everybody is talking about Coop should have died and Coop should have not woke up from that coma. I wanted her to sleep a little bit longer, but I definitely love Bre-Z on this show. I do want them to do something else with Coop. I can't deal with self-sabotaging Coop for much longer. I really can't. With the encouragement of Nurse Joy, Olivia contemplates taking on a new role in NA. Y'all, I'm concerned. I'm concerned because we are not that far from when she actually relapsed. She don't need any additional responsibilities. My first thought is, okay, is she going to be a sponsor? But I don't want her to be responsible for anybody else. I want her to focus on being responsible for herself and just being happy in her relationship. Episode 3, they gave us all this Olivia goodness, and now they're trying to be giving this girl more responsibilities. Leave her alone, y'all. Live alone. Let her be. She got this little assignment in episode 4 for this internship that she wants. Her boyfriend is trying to figure out his college life. He might be leaving. He not leaving. They trying to have cute dates and balance it all, get good grades, finish senior year. She don't need to do nothing else in this NA meeting but show up and speak her piece and get support. I don't want Olivia doing nothing, Nurse Joy. I'm sorry. I don't. I know she told you that she was feeling much stronger, but she's stronger for her, not for nobody else just yet. Not for nobody else. Can we circle back? Can we circle back in 6 months? Let's circle back in 6 months, y'all. Because she literally just relapsed. Maybe 45 days ago. Maybe. She hasn't even made it to the 90-day mark in reference to her sobriety. She don't need to be taking on any other responsibilities. But, y'all, that is my first thought in reference to what that responsibility could be. I'm hoping that it's not something as big as being a sponsor for somebody else. But maybe it's her taking leadership responsibilities, organization, or like maybe leading the conversations within the meeting. She could do that. Come come on, go ahead, share and be open and honest and all of that kind of stuff. Be the first one to speak for sure. But her being somebody else's sponsor, I don't want it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Meanwhile, Asher's unwelcome football advice helps JJ in an unexpected way. I mean, Asher has coaching in his little blood, it seems. He's really, really good at it, and he is doing a great job, even though he should not have slept with Layla, and that's a whole other conversation for a whole nother day. I'm going to make a video about that actually, but he shouldn't have slept with Layla in that moment. But for the most part, he is really handling not being able to play football beautifully. So I think that whatever he does tell JJ should listen, but he probably doesn't want to because of his pride. But I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to really get to see who JJ is in this season because he's been up to a series regular. So we're going to get to know a little bit more about him. He's not just a funny man guest star that's popping in with comedic relief and creating a little bit of drama here and there about Vanessa last season, which made absolutely no sense to me, but I'm going to go ahead and mind my business. We're going to see more of that. I think that JJ might be also pursuing the whole idea of like trying to get recruited, which will be a change for him because he was kind of seeming like he played football just because he loved it and it was fun. JJ never seemed like a character was really focused on the future or what he's going to do after, and I think that whatever it is that Asher says to try to help him, it's going to be in line with that of like positioning him to get recruited. He did in his last season step in for Jordan when Jordan was out, and he really, impressed himself as well as his teammates and really showed that he could do this. So that probably gave him a new air of confidence and belief that he could probably go to the next level and do so. So I think that some of the advice that Asher gives him is something about getting to the next level and recruiting. And maybe it might be a link with Coastal California as well, because he did have conversations with that coach and he was recruited to go there. It was different positions, so I don't think that he could actually take Asher's scholarship, but maybe it's something along those lines. All right, y'all, and that is my full breakdown of the episode 5 synopsis. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. What do you think is going to happen in episode 5? I am looking forward to hearing what you have to say, and I am jumping in the comment section right now so that I can respond to you. Also, don't forget, follow me on social at ericavane.com and turn your bell notifications on right here on YouTube so that you don't miss any of my videos. YouTube be hating sometimes, so if that bell ain't on, you might wind up missing some things. All right, y'all, I will see you in the next amazing All-American video. Bye.